What's good, family? It's your girl Wisdom, and welcome back to another episode. It has been a minute since I've been able to create like a video like this, so I'm actually excited to kind of get back into it, creating videos that are going to be more long form and doing like my storytelling and everything. But to those of y'all that celebrate or stay in tune with the astrology, um, happy Chinese New Year officially on when I'm recording this on the 17th of February 17th, 2026. Happy new moon in Aquarius, and also happy, what else am I missing? Happy eclipse. The eclipse is today, so hopefully y'all get to see it, or you get to see it wherever, a glimpse of it wherever you may be in the world. This episode is going to be a little different because I am being, when am I not being transparent, but more just transparent with like my personal life and things that have been going on. I have told the news to a few different people, but now I get to fully share the news just because I'm ready. I feel like I've gathered all the tools, I've gathered all the ideas. So back in January 30th, which was like the last Friday of January, I actually won a grant. I won a grant for the business. I won a grant for my art. And I'm now finding out I just earned a grant in general. The ancestors put some money in my pocket. Period. Like, that's it. They were taking care of me, period. And I woke up today with the processing going through today. How ironic is that on the fire horse? Isn't that interesting? A part of that, right, as some of you may know, I am celebrating my online solo exhibition with Barbara Gelada, and that is coming out to date in 10 days. It's dropping in 10 days, and people are gonna learn more about my story. People are gonna have more access to me. And yeah, so officially on February 27th is when y'all will get to check that out. As of right now, the ideas that I have circling around, I think I'm just gonna set up like a Zoom. Thank you, motorcycle. I appreciate you. I think I'm just gonna set up a Zoom or a Google Meet call, and I get to meet with some of y'all like face to face, and we kind of just have like a celebration for an exhibition, and we talk about my art, we talk about y'all's art, we talk about creativity, and I get to hear y'all's thoughts. So that's definitely something I'm excited about. And the other part of this news is, so I woke up yesterday rising, and I woke up to an email that I did not expect. So as some of y'all may know, when it comes to this fire horse energy, especially for us Aquariuses right now, for us, what is it? Our fixed signs, our Leos, our Tauruses, our Scorpios. I have 2 of those placements. Yeah, our shit finna get rocked. Well, our shit gonna get rocked, period. But it's for the greater good of our transformations, right? And not even just those signs in particular. If you are any other sign, your shit might get rocked in whatever house. If you have any of those placements in whatever house, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be surprised, right? But it is for the greater good of where you are meant to be. They clearing stuff out, and by they I just mean the universe, the ancestors, God, whoever it is you believe in, planetary alignments. The energy is being cleared and everything is being removed to position you where you need to go. All right. With that being said, I woke up to an email yesterday rising, and it was like, oh yeah, termination of employment. And I was like, the fuck? But then I was just like, I was like, okay. Like, and it was more so like an okay of like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Like, what can I do? What would I do? I'm not going to fight for something that I don't want, right? And it was just like an unwavering of emotions that were just coming through. So there were certain things that was adding up for the reason, like everything was just making sense of why, right? And it did it right before the Chinese New Year, right? Just clearing it out. Like, we're done with it. We're completely done. And before, so if some of y'all don't know, so I still had like a remote position where I was doing spiritual practices, and basically that like fueled like phone bill, that fueled like groceries, like it took care of those kind of things, right? Because I'm building, right? I'm building my business online in a different way as an artist, as opposed to being outside and doing markets and paying fees and all these different things, right? So we're getting ready for prints. We have all these things that we're getting ready for. So that I was with them for like, I think I was with them when I left my initial site director position back in 2023. It was around that time. So I've been with them for probably like 2 or 3 years now, right? Where I was with them. We not today. We not today. But I was noticing some things like money was slowing down. I wasn't getting as much as clients as I would usually do. Like, it wasn't as active, right? And then the other thing was like probably 3 nights ago, my chat, like my system started glitching. My internet was working fine, and I would have clients book a session with me, but I could not read their messages. I don't think they could read mine because some of them kept coming back, like they kept rebooking the session. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? So I figured maybe it was like a glitch in their system, but they never said anything about it. They never said anything about it. And so I was like, what the heck? What does this mean? Like, I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what does this mean? I understand now. I understand now. And I would definitely say going through yesterday and working, and by working I mean behind the scenes, I'm doing a lot of things. I'm sending out emails for proposals for business ideas as an artist. I am painting. I am looking at grants. I am looking at open calls. I'm looking at fellowships. I'm looking at residencies. I'm thinking about the next video. I'm thinking about what's the next thing I'm gonna edit. I'm thinking about promotional material for the next episode, or for these workshops that I've been sending out to people. Like, I have to get all these things done, right? And this is just small things. Well, not small, but these are just these steps that I have to do behind the scenes. That way it looks like I'm prepared. And then I forgot one. I'm working on the email list. So thank you to anybody who has sent their email. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, like there's so many different things that I'm working on behind the scenes, right? And it's a lot. And I would definitely say being in that space where, I would get a lot of clients that want to talk about love, and they want to talk about people they don't want to leave, situations that they don't want to fix. They claim that they want to fix, but they don't want to fix, right? And it's like, who am I to judge? But you irking my nerves, coming in here asking the same question a month later, and shit ain't changed. Shit don't change, nigga, till you get off your ass. Boy, shit don't change until you get up and wash your ass, nigga. If you know that song, it's from Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick Lamar. I forgot which song it is, but it's on that album. But shit don't change until you get up and wash your ass. So there you go. It's a word. There you go. But with that said, there are other times where like I enjoyed having those clients where it's like personal development. Like, they want to, or they really want to talk to their loved one, and they're open and free, right? They're open and free. And one thing I started noticing was most of my recurring clients, they like, it's almost like they left and I hadn't spoken to them and spoken to them in like months. I hadn't seen them, or it was getting to a point where I was only having one recurring client that would come by maybe once or twice a week, and we would have like a long session. And like now, even like now that I'm thinking about it, like I'm realizing certain things like adding up, like it, almost like preparation, but not really preparation, because I didn't expect it to happen at all. I was like, oh shit, I thought I was the psychic. What the fuck? But yeah, and so I love doing things where I really feel like my energy, my time, and my soul feels like it's actually making an impact, right? And I feel nurtured. That's the reason why I love, booking my personal sessions with y'all. And if you've ever booked a personal session with me, thank you. I appreciate you. I love doing those types of sessions because I just feel so much fruitful. I feel so fruitful. And the thing about that is like, you got to market yourself, right? It's not like kind of like a tutor or a spiritual person going through somebody else in order to put themselves out there, but they're not making as much as they actually want to make, as much as they know they should be getting paid for this energy. And that's what it was for me. And Spirit was just like, no, we're done with that. Like, we're not gonna keep doing that anymore. You're not gonna be giving out all these resources and spending all this time helping people who actually don't want to be helped. And I understand. And and it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm not, what's the word? I'm not, in some ways, like, when you're that survival mode, that part of yourself, it makes you feel like you did something wrong. And it's just like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, what am I pointing the finger at myself for? For what? When I know this is redirection. That's it. I'm being redirected to wherever I am supposed to be. And that's one thing that I know that I feel safe with. And I would definitely say, I don't think I'd be able to feel this way without having to do some of the things that I've done before. And also too, I would definitely say I was a little bit irritated in the beginning because I didn't get to make the decision. And I guess in a way I kind of already did, because I put my candles up, I do my manifestations, and I was like, remove anything that ain't in alignment with me. And then boom. So be careful what you ask for. Not even be careful, but be intentional and know what that shit come with, right? Just be intentional and know when you're saying something to be removed, it might be the very thing that is holding you back. So if that message goes to somebody, take it. But I just wanted to explain this story to you all for anybody that shit is fit to hit the fan with. If you're going through life right now and you're feeling like life is happening against you and not for you, because it's not, just know that you are being redirected. You are simply just being redirected into where you are supposed to go. So with that being said, I have pulled some cards. Pulled the cards the other day. Oh, the Fool card is what I'm missing. That's what I'm missing. I couldn't find. Okay, it fell. I think it fell. Okay, I'm not getting back up. But these were the two cards that had came out, and then there was the Fool card. And behind the Fool card, what is that? A damn horse. There you go. So I pulled these like maybe 2 days ago. And we are just getting around to reading it. So I had the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, and then we had the Fool card. So we're just gonna read these in order because this is gonna be a message for everybody, and y'all will get more story times from me because that is something else that I've been planning to do. Let me see. Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. Okay. Oh, I didn't get Queen of Cups first. That's why. I got Queen of Wands first. Okay. So, the Queen of Wands. A feisty woman who is not afraid to tell you the truth. She is creative, passionate, and courageous. I'm laughing because this all makes sense. This person has a strong feminine energy. She commands respect. Does this card represent you? You are being called to step into your power. I pulled this 2 days ago. That's crazy. Nurture your creative power, the fire in your belly. Come on. Apply direct energy into manifesting your desires. The queen holds great power. You have the ability to make big things happen. Don't be afraid to commit to your dreams. Apply some heat and pressure and see where it takes you. I'm emailing the fuck out of everybody. That's my pressure. So, if y'all see me and I'm start posting everywhere and I'm telling y'all about my art and telling y'all about my business, I'm applying that pressure. Okay, y'all gonna get sick of me. Sick of me. My inner fire fuels my powerful creativity. And then we have Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups looks into a golden cup shaped like an angel, and she looks into it. Wait. The Queen of Cups looks into a golden cup shaped like an angel and she looks into it. Okay, no, I read that right the first time. All right, cool. This card may represent a woman with psychic qualities. The Queen of Cups is also very feminine and watery. She is on the ocean side. This woman represents someone who is soft, sensitive, and nurturing. She is strongly connected to her own intuition. This card could represent you or a woman in your life. This person is expressive and shares their inner feelings. A loving woman, you have a gift for reading people. I look deep inside myself to get in touch with my feelings. So I really do feel like, for me personally, both of these cards are talking about using my fire with my approaches. Well, using my fire with my approaches. So that way y'all can get like a good look at this beauty. Oh, and then I got a kitty cat. I think that was on Sunday. A kitty cat followed me and was touching me on my walk. And I usually don't talk to kitty cats like that. That kitty cat wanted me to take them home. Okay. So yeah, the cat energy. But I really think this speaks to having a balance between your assertiveness, your authority, whether you acknowledge, define yourself as a male, female, whatever, right? But using your assertiveness, using your power, using your authority to initiate change and new experiences in your life, right? And not only that, but to use that sensual, intuitive energy to discern, to know when to take breaks, to know when you need to just flow and experience. But using these two energies, they're like angels on my shoulders. That's what I want to do. They're like angels on my shoulders. So we got one more card, and that's the Fool card. And the Fool card is about, well, this is what the Fool card looks like for anybody who needs a visual, right? Fool card. Step out into the unknown and take the leap. Pretty problems and ankle biters might annoy you, but step forward anyway. Give it a go. Make a fresh start. Don't be afraid to get off the porch, even if it makes you start from zero. I am at zero. Literally. Bank account at zero, at least right now. We waiting on the grant money. We waiting on that last check. We at zero. And we were figuring it the fuck out, y'all. I love y'all. We were just gonna figure it out together. So there's that. And then where does it say? Don't be afraid to get off the porch, even if it means you start from zero. Have a beginner's mind. Is it time to travel? Trust in your higher power. You are in the best place for a new beginning. Your situation calls for a positive outlook. Just trust in the universe and have courage. It is safe and fun to start anew. I got these cards 2 days ago on the 15th. And I don't think I don't think my surprises are going to stop here. So, yeah, for anybody who feels like they are down on their luck, you are not. You are just being prepared. You are being redirected. And I hope for anyone who needed the message was able to receive the message. And if you gotten this far, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, until the next episode, to the next video, I will talk to y'all real soon. Bye.